fish were swimming around. Prehistoric Earth like a big playground, when suddenly a huge shark blinked in the waves, ready for the hunt after starving for days. The poor fish didn't know how to react and were torn into pieces by the shark attack. But some came together in a furious storm and avoided the shark with their fizzing form. The fishes were more relatively fit, passing down new traits called adaptation, inherited traits that will help their kids survive and reproduce in their environment. These traits will pass down through natural selection, a process where those who have these traits survive and reproduce in higher rates and continue to dodge those hungry shark jaws. Welcome to natural selection of natural history. Big cells, small cells, and explosions before even eyes can see, and only some will survive. I wonder who they will be. Welcome to natural selection of natural history. A volcano and an older forest went kaplow, killing all the wildlife living around. A bottleneck effect formed from the blast, which overrepresented certain alleles. Some trees became rare, some disappeared, leading to a huge decrease in the gene pool. An event like this is called genetic drift, random changes to allele frequencies. But as the ground shook and shifted the terrain, the river one split, merged together again. Different frog species meet at the site, the rangers making a new hybrid zone, a region where different species meet and mate, producing offspring of mixed ancestry. If reproductive barriers fully decay, then the two species may fuse one day. Welcome to natural selection of natural history. Big cells, small cells, and explosions before even eyes can see, and only some will survive. I wonder who they will be. Welcome to natural selection. A few finch flew far across the ocean blue to the Galapagos Islands, 2 by 2. All one species at first, but then split to filling each island's specific niche. This process called adaptive radiation, where adaptations of an organism allow them to split into various species, filling ecological roles with their abilities. These traits are selected by different means, directional, favoring only one extreme, but living all or nothing is a way to go. The lighter the fur, the less seen in the snow, while disruptive selection can't decide and favors the extremes on both sides. Lighter dark oysters are well hidden, but the friends in the middle all get eaten. Stabilizing doesn't like to change too much, removing extremes for the middle range. Trees, for example, have to be the right height to not topple over and get enough light. Sometimes you just gotta become a crab. Different species, but nothing wrong with that. Convergent evolution loves that shape with different species in the same trait. Welcome to natural selection of natural history. Big cells, small cells, and explosions before even eyes can see, and only some will survive. I wonder who they will be. Welcome to natural selection. It's natural selection. Welcome to natural selection. It's natural selection. Welcome to natural selection of natural history.